Hello there everyone and welcome back. We had our first series of matches as Chaos there, and while I wasn't exactly happy with the commentary, mainly because it's like I said, it was kind of a last minute change that I decided to do, we are hopefully going to have a bit of a better time. If nothing else, this is going to be a good experimentation on what preparation, even mental preparation, could do for you, because like I said, I did it at the absolute last second, even though I really have a good grasp on how Chaos is supposed to play. It's really been forever since I actually played as Chaos, so knowing and doing is definitely a completely different thing without a doubt. So I am confident in my abilities as playing as Chaos, mind you. It remains to be seen how I can do that when I'm trying to do commentary on the back foot, as I'm doing it nonetheless. But I did make a few quick, subtle changes. More importantly, I got rid of the damn auger probes because I think the recon probes are going to be so much more valuable, especially with extended range lances. The only trick now, of course, is to make sure the shields are down to be able to stick on my target. Hell, it may not be realistic to get on a battleship or a cruiser with shield upgrades, mind you. It is still going to be useful putting pressure on them, even if I get on like a frigate or light cruiser, because every single one of my ships have beacons, so I am allowed to kind of throw them away a little bit. Ideally though, I want to open up with my frigates and start working towards my idolator and infidels to give them extra shields or extra durability, and of course auger array. So begs the question, which one would I rather throw on here first? They both have the same speed, so I think I'm going to go with the lance variant for my additional points. That way, at least I have something with a little more durability so it can stay in the fight a little bit longer should it get revealed. Because these iconoclasts are definitely susceptible to dying really quick if they take any kind of critical hits. So that is my fallback plan, to try and upgrade to these 200 point frigates as far as my spotter. And of course, worst case, I can have a Hellbringer kind of back it up a little bit, since it does kind of have the same speed as it. And of course, with the extra beacons, it makes it a little more safer for my bigger ships to stick a beacon on. But at the end of the day, I am going to have to figure out how to get good fleet set up here, because obviously everyone loves their Acrons and their despoiler or battleship to kind of combo together. And like with how I've been saying before, with Eldar and Orcs and pretty much any faction, I like to try to avoid just going straight battleships and battlecruiser, because that's kind of the easy way to doing things, and it leaves such little experience and little synergy, quite frankly, with using the cruisers or the light cruisers. Hell, of course, I'm thinking more ranked mode. You can easily get away with just the battle cruisers and battleships for like persistent mode, but I don't have the renown to easily repair them should I lose my fleet, so it's worth trying to get the practice in with the devastations and my Hellbringers, if nothing else. Alright, it's time to dive into the thick of it, as we're going to fight Space Marines right away. And quite frankly, this is obviously in my favor a little bit. With my experiences playing as Space Marines, I have excessive range, and not to mention all the lances that I can have to penetrate his armor really damn well. So, if he can't get vision on me to make use of his boarding torpedoes, I am in really damn good shape. Now it just begs the question, what do I want for my fleet? Because I'm really biased towards this battleship and trying to get to level 3. Of course, the only heavy lance I have, because I shouldn't need any extra fighters, is my Acrons, so this makes things a little bit awkward. But I did say I was going to experiment, and I am intent on trying to do that experimentation. Hell, the Slaughter is going to be really damn useful here too, because it has the Slaanesh favor to deny any troublesome brace for impact kind of orders that might be going on. This is a weird composition, but hey, I'm going to stay committed to trying to avoid going super top heavy if I can help it. There's not much I can really learn if I'm going to go the easy, simple route. And besides, we're seeing plenty of people do that there. We already know how they're going to perform. And chances are, we're fighting at a level 10 fleet, because he seems like he has the attitude for it. So let's put him in his place somehow. And also, we got lots of gas clouds. I do have, well, I don't actually have a siege cruiser. That may have been a slight oversight, so I can't make my own gas cloud for hiding my ship. So I am going to want to position myself to take advantage of this gas cloud. But with my excessive range, I am allowed to spread out my fleet a little bit. It's just a question of making sure I get vision of them and being able to throw a beacon on at the best convenience, so I may want to ignore the battle barge until it forces me to engage it, because it is the slowest ship, and unless he upgrades his shields on any strike cruisers he might be fielding, he is only going to have 100 shields on that, so it's going to be really easy to bring down. So those should be my priority, ideally. So, with that said, we're going to leave one frigate back a little bit to serve as a backup spotter. Hellbringers are just going to try and harass on the right. Hell, I take that back. I want one of these frigates to go with my Hellbringers, so that way I don't have to use both beacons to open up. And Slaughter is going to hang with the battleship for now. Also, I do need to adjust their range, although the range is already set up nicely. So 6 ships. This could very well... this is interesting. So, if I had to guess, if I really had to guess, this is probably an Admiral level 6 fleet then, or 7 rather. Because then you have 660 points for like a Vanguard, and possibly, what is it? Possibly, yeah, his 4 cruisers and a Vanguard. Although speed difference suggests 3 Vanguards, 2 strike cruisers. So, that is how it's looking like. Now we just gotta start revealing and start prioritizing targets, which may not work very well. I was kind of expecting 2 strike cruisers and a battle barge, so this may not be the best setup for me, which is fine. I know he has the mobility, and he's giving away his fleet comp, so that's fine. And I'll reveal him shortly enough. I just gotta get ready to hound him with lances really good. So I already told you what his fleet comp was. This is no surprise, folks. Although I feel so slow with this 5-degree turn, holy crap. And I don't quite have emission dissipators just yet because it's only a damn level 2 battleship. So definitely inconvenient, but I have fighters to help with that. My Slaughter actually has the dissipators, so let's make use of that, shall we? Let us make use of that. Nice easy dodge. I still, again, need to get vision if I'm going to punish him heavily. And I can throw beacons, but I have extended sensors, so why the hell do I want to do that? With the extended sensors, I can reveal him safely enough. I gotta make sure I'm positioned to start hitting him with lances, though. So right now, it may only be a hunter, but it's still a hunter that I can shoot. So let the work begin, and we'll reveal his other ships momentarily. Okay, reveal me all you care. For all I care, reveal me. Ha! Autocast torpedoes, how cute. Does he even reveal me? Oh, actually, there. I should be hitting now. It'll look hitting anyway, so I don't have to do anything but just keep shooting, killing him. And he reveals these Hellbringers, but it's gonna still be finished, still hide in a moment. Again, I wish I had a siege cloud to kind of help here. Now, what is my biggest priority? This thing. Although, I'm not going to do as much damage as I like. We at least deny his bombers there. Okay. I could solid run easily deny that. And you just wasted your torpedoes. Now, he is going in hard, so I do need to be mindful of torpedoes. So Slaughter, you're going to go on in. We're going to make this really awkward for him. I'm going to try to avoid hitting these ships, because this is still a lot of firepower, but if he goes after this, that's kind of okay. The Vanguards cannot fight head-on unless he hits with the torpedoes. Although he did get a lot of board options in. Now, waiting for orders. I'm waiting for him to use his orders. And I should use my brace for impact, quite frankly. Keep on firing. I gotta make sure these Hellbringers are engaging the right arc. And let's see. He still hasn't braced for impact, but let's deny that one there. Oh, his deck's gone, that's why. Okay, so it's a good thing I didn't burn my Slanesh favor immediately, because that would have done the work for me at the same time. So, I just gotta make sure this battleship takes all the hits it can, quite frankly. And hell, without him braced for impacting, I could ram him with some success, since I have like double the health of his cruisers right now. Yeah, ram me all you want. You don't have your brace for impact. Your weaponry's all but gone, so hell, I want to really just change targets for that reason alone. Actually, Slaughter, I want you in closer range. Because this thing's going to take a lot of hits, but boring torpedoes aren't going to do crap with you ramming me. You're practically doing me a favor. Now, these things need to die, because this will die to ramming damage eventually. I'm pretty much going to win this. Without a doubt, I should win this, but I would like to keep this thing alive for experience, and it's not going to happen. So, give me some more damage. There, that's dead. He did, both of them is gone, damn it. So much for keeping my battleship alive. Not a huge loss, but it would have been nice to have the level 3. And now, let's just clean up the mess, shall we? There is a lot of wreckage in the way for torpedoes, and I kind of forgot to refresh my fighters some. Now, prioritize these targets. And I gotta... Actually, I should keep my distance a little bit, because I do have a beacon on him, and it'll help with his little pitiful... Well, actually, being it close is better, because it makes it harder for his torpedoes to do damage. And he seems to be trying to relentlessly ram me anyway. I just have to be shooting at the one that's got brace for impact on, so... I do want to change my macro battery at least for that. And my lances I don't even think are hitting very well. Now if this thing can stay alive long enough for repairs, that'll help a ton. Because lances are not shooting or doing damage because this is a bit of a mess. Needless to say, this is a bit of a mess here. Because it's really the wreckage that's causing this mess. Engines are gone. Now, he's got 2 ships left. I got all my weaponry back up. He is trying to cause mutinies. Now, dodge these torpedoes and keep firing on the ships. Keep doing what damage you can. Ideally, I need to keep an eye out for what doesn't have a brace for impact. Although, this is still going to last for a while. He's going to have brace for impact for a good long while, so I don't think I'm going to get much benefit. There, now it's gone. And prow is gone on that one. Well, the prow was already gone, mind you. It just lost its weaponry. That's easily repaired. Lock-on's about to come back up. So, just dance with them. Just dance with them and hopefully get some more lock-on value. Alright. You want to play that game? Let's play it. Gotta try and dodge these torpedoes at least a little bit. Nah, he got the boring hits. That's fine. Actually, let's turn off the focus firing because it is messing with my broadside a little bit. So that's dead without a doubt. Damn, did it ever take a bit... Damn, did that thing ever take a hit. I must have got like 2 critical hits from that lock-on shot or something. Alright. That's game. I guess he may have been Admiral level 7. I didn't pay attention to the points. Well, if he wants to be bitter about it, that's his loss. That's his loss. I still won. I again would have liked the battleship to have stayed alive, but his kamikaze play kind of helped me a little bit. I just need to be a little more aggressive with the slaughter, and of course I need armor-piercing rounds on that thing too. That would have easily turned that and made a complete massacre, I think, if I could prioritize the ships that did not have the brace for impact up. Well, thankfully I have that opportunity now. It's still a question though, is that what I want? Because I could still extend its range. It would require 2 upgrades considering it has macro cannons and lances on the broadside, but I could do that. I think I focus on the close range potential, just punish any really aggressive play on this. And of course, like I said before, it's going to cost 2 upgrade slots if I want to extend both the macro weaponry and the lances, but we'll worry about that later, because I do have a lack of belt armor, which against Space Marines, that's kind of is my weakest link. With him getting like 5 cruisers that can all board me on top of boarding torpedoes, but boarding torpedoes can only do temporary damage. He could get a lot of critical hits on me. That was my one real weakness there, never mind the awkward amount of firepower I had. Because with Acherons covering for the Diabolical, I could have killed his cruisers really damn quickly. I feel like there is enough lance fire to justify it anyway. But that felt pretty good. It's just a matter of how can I keep the spoiler alive, or was it doomed to die anyway? Because I didn't have a micro. I couldn't warp jump it out due to the micro warp jump I did earlier. But nonetheless, it was still a good win. I enjoyed that match. I still would have loved this level 3 though. It does need some work in that regard. Alright, we got ourselves a mirror match here. 700 points, so this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting because it's like I said before, I expect the 2 Acherons and battleship, or at least something of that nature. And with my lack of my own battleship, I am probably going to need to get some carrier ships, so the devastation might actually be useful for that, because I didn't realize it's basically both variants of the Hellbringers merged into one. It has one set of lance batteries on the broadside, it has the fighter bays, as well as only costing 50 points as opposed to like 220 that I would have to invest for both the Hellbringers down below here. So it's probably a more cost-efficient type of 2 light cruisers, with the lack of speed and mobility of course, but hell, I'm not gonna lie, it's really damn tempting to throw in another Hellbringer. It's really damn tempting. I'm gonna try it, although I'm not gonna have any frigates for spotting, but for them to make up for it, I got 5 auger probes or recon beacons to make up for it. Which should help, I just need to do enough damage for the lances to stick. That's all I really need. It remains to be seen if I can do that, because I'm not sure if he's a level 10 fleet, if he's actually slightly lower level than me, or if we're on equal terms. Hard to say. Hard to really say, but at least in this matchup, I do have a siege cloud to hide my entire fleet. So I do have one kind of like solid run I can burn to hide my entire all my ships basically from a probe, if that were to happen. Although I kind of want to avoid doing that, but we are going to have the Hellbringers kind of like work with each other and try and do my opening spotting. Acherons are going to be together with the devastation, and ultimately I do want to try to minimize the amount of ships that get revealed by the beacons. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I do want to minimize how many ships are revealed, especially when I have a gas cloud that I can easily move them one at a time over there. It opens up the possibility again of not having to burn orders. Because if I can somehow sneak out a lock-on or 2, that's going to help a lot with the critical hit potential. I just lack the overload just yet to get even more critical hit value out of my lances. That's the only thing. But otherwise, brace for impact could also be useful if I'm stuck in a predicament where I have to absorb as much damage as possible. And he has 5 ships as well, so this could mean anything. Formation suggests this is his battleship, or at least the battle cruiser. And I don't know about the R4 just yet. It's a matter of their mobility, so We got a light cruiser, maybe a frigate here of some kind. It's pulling up ahead from the rest just slightly. And I have the better position. And he has a recon probe, so that's not even aiming in a good spot. It does force me away from the gas cloud slightly. Not really as bad as I thought. I just gotta make sure I'm not calculating its position. Yeah, I got the angle wrong. I was judging it was maybe coming from here. Nope, it was coming from the back. So, let's calculate this more proper. Also, I do need to play with the siege beacon. What was it? Signature echo, because that's almost never utilized, but that could have some really damn potent abilities to throw off my opponents, and he does have a Stig. I want to say that's the Stig just because of the speed. It hasn't been falling behind any, so he does have that at least, and I do have a beacon here. And I want to reveal his ships at earliest convenience. I just also need to make sure, because these don't have extended lance range yet, so throwing a beacon right away is not really helpful. Not yet, anyway. So just move slightly. Get ready to unload the beacon. I can reveal the ship. It's just probably not going to be very useful. Unless I can get some more lance hits in. Just barely in range. And he just braced for impact. I don't actually need to use a beacon, so this is a silly thought. So, get these ships going. Kill this thing nice and quick. And then just siege, like I said before, to hide myself. Because he didn't really do much in damage there, and I have an easy, hot escape plan. Come on, just kill it. Just kill the damn thing already. I know it has goddamn brace for impact. But I should be in good shape here. There. My fleet might be hitting because he doesn't have this range and he does have damn cruisers. So, whoops, that was brace for impact. That wasn't what I wanted. And I am being revealed by something. How the hell am I being revealed? Someone tell me how I'm being revealed. Oh, okay, now I'm hitting. It's probably because I was constantly firing. It does affect with that some. So I destroyed a frigate. He did nothing there. So far a good trade. I just need to try and get ready to do some extra damage. Because I do have a level disadvantage, so this doesn't bode well for me. Until... well, I haven't seen torpedoes, so I don't think he has a battleship. That's my one saving grace. We're on equal terms as far as power is concerned. Oh. Well, fine, fire a beacon. I should be able to dodge it. I'm hoping the Acheron dodge this is. That's what I would like. I want the Acheron to dodge. He fired a bunch of beacons. He has recon probes. Come on, dodge it. Now I'm worried my Hellbringer might get detected. That's what I'm really concerned about now, but we're good. We just barely dodge it. Oh, and that was nice of him. That was damn nice of him. Now I just gotta get the shields down. That's the only catch. Because he flew into my beacon. He had to burn a second siege clouds of assault, so that's a win in my book. Now, how much time do I have for my beacons? Again, there's not much point to throw away my beacons unless I can do the lance damage I need. Because let's see, I don't know what kind of beacons he's through. I only saw one recon probe, and that's pretty much it. Okay, there's the lances. I am out of his range, though. And 4 seconds till my orders are back up, so... this is not as bad as it sounds. I do take light armor damage. Oh, damn it. I was not paying attention. But... we do have the ability to hire sell some, so we still have that. That was a bit of a mistake. Now... I want to lance it. I just want to lance this thing. Throw beacon on immediately. I just gotta make sure if I throw beacon, I get the full damage. Because I can throw a beacon on it. It's just a question of is it worth it. Because here I am going to be firing now, but is it worth it? Probably not. And also I gotta keep an eye on my silent run order. If I can stick a beacon on that, that helps a ton. Come on. I'm not quite in range though. And the silent run just... my gas cloud just burnt out at a bad time. And his shields are down, its generators are down, but that doesn't help me if I can't stick a beacon. Hold that thought. Kamikaze style. Because he may not consider this. We got ourselves a sticky target. Now, just gotta negate a lot of this damage and we're golden. Alright, we're hitting. He did not reveal the Hellbringer, so this is the priority. He is in a lot of trouble now. I just need to be able to focus my damage. Look at him panic. Level 10 fleet and he is sinking. His siege clouds can help him. Holy crap. That's a little bit embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie. Although, there's not a lot I can do for damage at this point, because I have to turn my side to him, and of course, chase him with is really damn difficult as a result. And I have to remember, is that my auger probe? I want to say that's my auger probe. I do have boosters, so I might as well use them. I want to say that's my beacon. It's really hard to say because there's no designation or designator to demonstrate if it is or not. So siege cloud's active. Not that it matters much. I do have to be careful. He may have recon probes to stick on me. So keep firing. Just hide this thing. I don't care about fission. I just don't want to get stuck. I just don't want to get stuck and make things complicated, because so far we are hitting hard. Oh, that was the wrong ship. I didn't want to lock on with that, but it works. Return to normal function. Oh, I did get revealed. How did I get revealed? Oh well, I'm getting panicked here a bit. I am getting a little bit panicked. How the hell am I getting revealed, though? Oh, it's probably because of sensor range. We did a lot of damage to that Stig, though. I just may be getting a little too careless now at this point. Especially with my inability to hide myself. That Stig took tons of damage, though. Oh, his engines are gone, too. I couldn't ask for a much better result, though. But now my fleet's getting a little awkward. Heh. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Let me just hide this ship somewhere. I want to hide this ship, or I could use as bait, in all honesty, too. I like the idea of using his bait to try and make him try and get aggressive, because I still have beacons. I have all sorts of beacons now. Again, I need to stick it. So, I have plenty of shield health. I don't quite have a siege cloud yet, but is that... No, they both locked on, so I need to use my siege cloud favor for that. We are good. We are golden. I just can't engage him, but again, I have a massive power advantage. We just got rid of his Stig, remember? I think we are golden. Now let's force him out of the gas cloud, because if siege favor does wear out, at least I have a fallback with this gas cloud here. Okay, hit the Acheron, force his hand. I would love to hit this thing. I would love to kill its shields, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Hope there's enough lance fire. Damn it. Oh well, it's like I said, I have this Cloud now. He has less weaponry than me. So now we just keep chipping. I want to store another beacon. That may have been a mistake. Ooh, maybe it isn't. Now I gotta detect this thing. I really need to commit to detecting this thing. Because once I do, he cannot do much, but I don't have extended sensors. That's the problem. That's the only downside to this strategy here. And I'm not going to have the boosters to do it. Yeah, that was a mistake. That's a shame. Oh well, if he wants to come after it, by all means come after it. There. This is a slow, uneventful match. All because he's running away from me. He doesn't know how to use his skills, and he's panics relatively easily. Although, in the end, I do have a good engagement path. I have a Siege Cloud available. I have an well, the Echo doesn't really matter too much unless I want to reposition myself. And I do want to keep Auger Probes available, but that would have been good if I could have gotten another beacon in there. I was just a little indecisive, and I thought for a few moments I didn't have an extra beacon. Oh well. Even with his level 10 fleet, he knows who his superior is. He was handily denied. This fleet composition works well, though. It feels like it works well. It just doesn't have that raw firepower, so I'm a little bit weary of any super aggressive fleet that can get to me relatively easily. Or at least can reliably get to me. That's the main thing, because I got stasis bombs that could help deter him. But if he's super aggressive and he has a really close firepower, that I am weary of. Because I don't have the raw power. Again, it's mainly because of my lack of levels at the moment. Especially on the Acrons, especially on the battleship should I field it. So it's hard to say if that's alleviated a lot when I get armor-piercing rounds on the Despoiler, armor-piercing rounds for Slaughter should I field it, and of course, better damage potential with my lances on the Acrons with their overload. A lot of uncertainties I'm not sure of, but that felt like a really damn good tactical game. It just did not seem all that exciting. It did not seem exciting at all there, because really, he was trying to avoid me all this time. I tried to poke in there a little bit. I actually had some success with the Hellbringers, but only reason I got away with that is probably because he didn't have enough recon probes. He had one basic auger probe, and then he had a single recon probe from what I could tell, so his skills were not exactly equipped to reliably detect me. Now, with that said, do I go with the overload? I really want to extend the range on these lances, because that 3,000 unit gap was a bit awkward trying to hit his ships with my scouting Hellbringers. I feel like this is more useful, because I'm not always going to be able to get away with a lock-on if I'm worried about taking hits. Especially if I need the secondary, Siege Cloud. That will be handy, because I don't think, as far as favors, if I want to have the Acrons also be siege, but damn, do they look the most stylish. They're my favorite looking at the favorite ships, at least, because look at those pillars, look at them just float there. Don't ask me how they stay in place in constant war battle, or jump into the warp, mind you, but they do somehow.